Hey, it's Bryson Motion. We're here at 415 today. The tenants moved out. They left us a little bit of a mess. What's good is they cleaned the house for us. They were so thankful. They wanted their deposit back. We made a deal for them to leave some stuff that they don't need, but we've got an issue. Let's go look at it. So the tenant asked if they could paint the bathrooms themselves, and I gave them the go ahead. So what I didn't realize was they were blue. So let's go to the guest first. So guest bathroom, guys, this is too blue. So let's see the mistake from yesterday. Let's go to the master. So yesterday, I just told the handyman, just go to Lowe's, get some paint. Dealer's choice. He made a decision, which I'm thankful for. My rule here is any decision is better than no decision. But I had to make an executive decision to change the color. So this morning, picked up something much better. I want to tone it down a little bit. I want to stay in the blue family because I don't want to have to paint this twice. So I bought a better quality paint than I would typically buy, a one coat, all in one, just to make this go away. So guys, if you notice, we didn't take the handles off. The main part of this video is this is a rental. We have to keep money in mind. We have to know that the next tenant will probably destroy the place or paint the bathroom blue again. Keep that in mind. If you can save a buck here and there but still have good quality, do that. Once we cut these in, you won't notice that they're as old as they are or whatever. It'll be just fine. So this bathroom, that's really all we're gonna do. A couple years ago, we did tile in the shower. We've replaced the toilet and vanity I'm not super worried about right now. We've got a remodel going on next door. These houses were built in the 80s. So as they come available, as they come vacant, we are redoing the bathrooms one time, the kitchen's another, the flooring's another, just trying to spread out that cost because I'm doing this with cash. So we need to keep budget in mind, but we want a good product. Let's go see. So while he was recording, oh man, come on guys. The last tenants were here for over a year and I'm really good about leaving the filters at the garage door randomly. They never put them in. This one's pretty bad. I think I'm better off just to take that out. Store we have 417. This one just happened to come available at the same time that one became available. So one thing I want to stop and talk about. Most of the paint that I buy off the discount rack at Lowe's or Home Depot, wherever. The reason is it's good paint, it's good quality. It tells you what color it is. If you are intimately familiar with the color wheel, you can save a ton of money by going this route. On that bathroom, I picked a color. I didn't go this mainly because I needed it now. If I have time to source paint, little trick I do is every time I go to Lowe's, I check out the paint rack. Anything neutral, earthy tones that steer white, I buy. But watch out. If it is like this one steers green, this one steers blue. If you mix these, what are you gonna get? A green blue. If this steered red, you would get a whitish brown muck. So don't do that, just be careful. And typically I will mix up in a small, I'll do a test batch, see if I like it, and then I can introduce that into a big gallon, and then we'll go to painting. So only thing you can't do is do not mix interior and exterior. Keep those separate, but you can do the same trick on exterior. Let's check out this bathroom. So this was an old composite shower. It was not nice at all. So we're going to tile all the way up. I know we're using green board. There are going to be people that like the Schluter. It is much more expensive. How we combat this, we do the cheaper way of doing it, and then we use as large of a tile as we can with as small of a grout line as we can. That saves a ton of money, gives us a good product, and the customer will be super happy with their new shower, which I guess I'm the customer. Let's go look at the tile. So here's the tile we picked out. The two criteria of this tile was I wanted a good price and I wanted as large of a tile as mathematically possible without a lot of waste. So we've laid out, there's the one wall, the back wall, and the other wall. So we've done all our measurements, everything's ready to go. We have a little more work to do in this bathroom. So this was a weird situation. I've actually got Sam redoing this. I don't like how this sheetrock is so much thicker than here. For some reason, they put shims behind here. So we're actually gonna do another layer just to make this somewhat flush, because if not, we would have to put some trim up here, and that's not gonna look good. So these units are 1,300 square foot. I like to get $1 a square foot per month. So if I can rent this for 1,300, it has to be nice, but I need to get nice on a budget. Actually, one thing we have to do today, this mirror is in really bad shape. Look at this. People aren't gonna like that. So I was at Lowe's earlier pricing mirrors. They don't sell a mirror this big. So I found one on Marketplace that's 48 inches wide. So it'll fill the gap, but it has a nice border on it. So we're gonna run and grab that here in a minute. So the mirror we need to go pick up, I found it on Marketplace this morning. The guy says if we are there right at 10:30, he'll make it happen today. So we're about to leave, go grab the mirror, and hopefully it's good. Hopefully it makes it back, because we're going to haul it on a tow truck. They're not the smoothest ride ever.
Rolling out.
Guys, I found some random carpet at Lowe's. I knew I needed to haul a mirror, so found some carpet. We'll wrap the mirror in that, try to protect it the best we can. Like I said, tow truck. So Jake noticed my cup. For whatever reason, these OnCue cups, when you hit a bump, it shoots coffee out of the lid. Like it needs a baffle or something. So I put a straw in it to keep it from making a huge mess. It is a tow truck, but I wanted to not have coffee all over it. Hey guys, my name is Bryce, and this is Bryce in Motion. Sorry, I'm looking at the camera. Don't do this. So, little about me. I'm from a small town in northeastern Oklahoma, raised by awesome parents, but they didn't make a lot of money. What's nice though, they taught me to hustle. My dad was constantly hustling, and he did some things that I wasn't super proud of, so I learned from his way of doing it. I have rules. I will not tell a lie when I'm selling something. I will not tell a lie when I'm buying something. There was a situation last week, a guy called me to buy a 80s model motorcycle that he's owned since brand new. It hasn't moved since 91. I'm a 91 model, so him and I kind of connected. We laughed about it. And first thing I said was, sir, I don't want to fill you with butterflies and rainbows. This motorcycle is going to the scrapyard. And he kind of sighed and said, man, I appreciate you being honest with me. Well, yeah, there's no reason I'm going to put thousands of dollars in an 80s Honda Shadow. Like that doesn't make any sense. But I want to be honest with him. And because of that, him and I sat and talked for 2 hours. I now have a great customer. I gave him cards to my other businesses, and it worked out great. So I say that to say that we do a lot. I buy random stuff. I love the hustle. Sometimes I make $5 on a flip. Sometimes I make $3,000 on a flip. I am blessed. My other businesses don't require a lot of my attention, and I'm super grateful for that. I have awesome managers in place that do their own thing. They know what's expected of them, and they make it happen. So we are in a few different fields. We own a plumbing company that we started a little over a year ago. It is growing and thriving. We own a couple body shops. We have tow trucks. I buy and sell real estate. I buy and hold real estate. Also, every year I have a fireworks stand. We'll get to some content on that. We have a lot of fun. The main purpose of the fireworks stand is to sell enough to pay for what I blow up, and then it's not a loss. That's a win, right? So on top of that, because we have tow trucks, I have a small dealership. We buy and sell cars. If someone has a wrecked car and we can fix it, why not? So don't miss out on opportunities to hustle, even if it makes you $10, because you never know what that customer is going to need in the future, and now you are their go-to guy. That's where I make my money. Guys, we're a little early, so we're stopping in an antique mall. These tow trucks are terrible in these tiny parking lots, so I'm going to do an 18-point turn. Hopefully there's something in here we can't live without. Never know. I love an antique mall. Dude, they have a chicken.
That looks like something you shouldn't play with.
Yeah, no doubt. If you break it, you buy it.
Cursed or something.
Oh, dude, yeah. Didn't think about that. Sorry. You bring it home and your animals come to life, or your toys come to life at night or something. Some good waste of time.
Yeah.
Not $1,000 worth. Well, I'm totally not looking at my map while driving. 5 minutes away. I've had people drive like 2 hours to sell me a truck with no ride home. The truck's nothing what they said it was, and then they want me to buy their gas for them to get back home. Like, well, how did you expect to get home in the first place had I bought the piece of junk that you're trying to sell me? So I've just thrown them $20 just to make it go away. Like, just don't leave me a bad review. Just go.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. We are at
Some random.
Bracket Dance Center to buy this mirror. We're a little early, so we stopped in at the antique store. Didn't find anything. So now I messaged the guy to tell him we're outside, but hopefully we're not waiting here for 22 more minutes. Marketplace literally 10 times a day. The algorithm shows me a lot of what I like, and then I'll sort it to local and just see what's in the area. We'll show you a building that we purchased on Friday. I call it a God deal, but it's a happenstance, you could call it. I don't, but we were looking for a 75 by 150 foot building, and one popped up on Marketplace for half price used, which I've never reused a building, but it bolts together, so how bad could it be? But we paid half price for a bigger building than we were expecting. That's a win. Yep. Okay, perfect. How are you?
Good.
Perfect. We bought a mirror, dude.
Nice.
You know, I have a pickup I could drive. I have a pickup I can drive.
This is not as fun.
Well, and with this, I can get anything I need. Like I'm never gonna be like, oh, let me leave here and go get another truck.
Yeah.
Oh, these are gross. Okay. That's how Marketplace is supposed to go. I never knock on doors though. I always pull up and call them. I feel like when you knock on doors, you get met with aggression. Like in the dogs barking, just the craziness that ensues. I always call from the driveway. And I feel like it adds like a layer of caution and respect maybe.
Yeah.
I've never had a bad experience with the abundance of caution approach. Knocking on doors, I've had some bad experiences. Like, who are you? You're at the wrong house. Oh crap. We made it back.
The mirror is still with us.
We'll see when we get the carpet off of it. Hey, moment of truth. What do we got? Still a mirror.
Nice. It is still.
Look, I think this is a cheap mirror, so it's probably not even glass.
Yeah. That's $80.
At home for $80. I know we're by a 48-inch mirror now.
Yeah. Oh, it's good.
Done.
Nice. Cool.